conservative. Right of center conservative. Always have been. You know, I mean, I don't think you can be a pro-life governor of New Jersey. By the way, I'm the first one we've ever had since Roe versus Wade. We've cut, we spend $2.3 billion less in discretionary spending today than we spent in 2008. We have 10,000 fewer employees on the payroll, the state payroll today than the day I became governor. I vetoed every tax increase that has come to my desk. And Americans for Tax Reform now say I've vetoed more tax increases than any governor in American history. You know, it's a we've reformed teacher tenure. We've capped property taxes. We've you know, reformed the pension and benefit system to save $120 billion over the next 30 years. It's a pretty conservative record. So yeah, I put myself right of center, and I find it ironic that Marco is, you know, making that accusation. You know, this is the guy who, you know, authored the Gang of Eight bill. A lot of conservatives don't think that was very conservative. So Marco Rubio is now going to become the decider of who's conservative and who isn't in the Republican Party. And last night he wouldn't even answer that question. You know, Ted Cruz came after him on it, and he then just went over a litany of things that he thought were impure about Ted, but never answered. And I think the best answer he gave last night, or the closest he got to an answer, was to say, well, it's changed now because of ISIS. Well, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's not like terrorism was created 24 months ago, especially radical Islamic terrorism. Al-Qaeda was there 24 months ago and fairly active as a force in the world and in this country. So the fact that Marco's now saying, well, he agreed with the Gang of Eight bill when he wrote it with Chuck Schumer, but now disagrees with it because of ISIS, I mean, that's his position. You all can evaluate it and see how credible you think it is. But I certainly don't think that Marco Rubio has become the determiner of who's conservative and who isn't in the Republican Party. I'm more than content to let the voters determine that, not Marco.